Hello friends, in our previous video we have discussed about how to change simple sentences into complex compound sentences, and we had discussed about how to identify type of that particular sentence, whether it is a compound sentence, complex sentence or a simple sentence. And along with some examples we discussed how to transform simple sentences into compound sentences. Within some short time we will revise what is a simple sentence, what is a compound sentence, and what is complex sentence. So simple sentence, it is very easy as per the definition I had given you in previous video. It has one subject and one predicate. It has one subject and one predicate. That type of sentence is called simple sentence. Or else, wherever in the particular sentence there is a finite verb means what? A verb which changes according to the tense, according to the number of subject and tense, as I told you. So it changes, and the example also it was given, and such kind of sentences are called simple sentences. After that we discussed about compound sentences. So compound sentences, there are conjunctions are used, and two main clauses are connected with that particular conjunction, and such kind of sentences are called compound sentences. After that, complex sentence, it contains one main clause and another subordinate clause. That subordinate clause, it may be noun clause, it may be adjective clause, or else it may be adverb clause as well. That kind of sentences are called complex sentences. So today we are going to discuss, and we will start our session how to change compound sentences. How to change compound sentences into simple sentences. Compound to simple. This kind of changes, transformation of sentences, in today's session we will discuss. So as I told you, compound sentence, it has two main clauses, and those main clauses are connected with coordinating conjunction like and, but, or. There are coordinating conjunctions we had already discussed. I will not waste more time for explaining that again and again. So two main clauses we have to convert into simple sentence. Means what we have to do? We have to change those two main clauses into a sentence which has only one subject and one predicate, or else a sentence which has a finite verb. So there are three types to change these compound sentences into simple sentences. First type, by using participle forms. Participle forms we have already discussed. Those are called verb ing forms. Participles means what? Verb ing forms. If we add ing to the verb, that form of verb is called participle. So it may be present participle, it may be past participle, or else it may be perfect participle. Now let me explain present participle, past participle, and that can be called as a perfect participle also. So if we add verb ing suffix to the verb, it becomes participle, as I told you. Run, running, isn't it? Getting? Sit, sitting, ing I am adding, so it becomes participle. So why this participle form is needed? We have to change compound into simple sentences. Second way to change compound into simple, that is, we have to use by using prepositional phrases by using prepositional phrases by using prepositional phrases we can change compound sentence into simple sentence. And the third and last way to change compound into complex by using an infinitive form. Infinitive, that is called verb first form. Infinitive form we know very well, that is verb first form. Participle form, that is when we add suffix ing to verb it becomes participle form. And say next way, that is prepositional phrases. So one by one we are going to discuss along with some examples. So first we will discuss how to use these participle forms for changing compound sentences into simple sentences. So friends, you can write it down. Like I will only give you some tricks, some ideas to change compound sentence into simple sentence by using participle forms, isn't it? So there are some conjunctions or some words which are used in compound sentences, such as if words like and, or as well as. If words like and or as well as are used in compound sentences, then what we have to do? Then we first observe that sentence. If words like and or as well as means what? Two main clauses. If two main clauses are used with that particular and or else as well as word, that time what we have to use? Participle form of verb, isn't it? And we have to remove that coordinating words, linking words we will call here linking words. We have to remove them for making it simple sentence. Let's have some examples. For example, let me give you some examples. When we have to use these participle forms, such words like and or as well as, if they are used in compound sentences. For example, she turned. First example we will observe. She turned her head. She turned her head and looked about. So this is compound sentence. What I'm telling? She turned her head and. So if again and again same subject is used, that time most of the time this subject is not written. There is no need of writing that same subject again and again if we are talking about compound sentences. Here she turned her head, this is one main clause, and she looked about, this is another main clause. And as per the first rule, these two main clauses are connected with and, as I have circled it. So what we have to do? How we have to use participle form? Look at this example here. Turn, second form or its first form, whatever the form of verb which is used in a first main clause. Before that, linking word. There are two linking words I told you. First one and second one that is as well as. That time what we have to use? Participle form of verb. But which verb we have to change into ing form? Before that, means first main clause. So our answer will be turning. Turn becomes turning her head. Turning her head, comma, she looked about. it has become simple sentence, isn't it? It has become simple sentence. So we changed compound sentence into simple sentence. Getting? So sometimes these simple sentences can be written with some prepositions, like after turning her head she looked about. Such kind of sentences are also correct. One thing only we have to keep in our mind, that whether we change that sentence into simple, compound or complex, any type of sentence, that meaning of the sentence should not be changed. Meaning of the sentence should not be changed, and according to that, keeping in our mind, we have to change the sentences. Another example we will have. Let me give you one more example of by using participle form of verb ing. Look at the example, very simple example I am giving you. He looked at me. He looked at me and he looked at me and he smiled. He smiled. Here also again two main clauses are there. For your better understanding, I have used this he smiled, but for as per the rule same subjects are used, that's why it is not necessary, but for that better understanding I have used here he again. He looked at me, first main clause, linking word, that is and he smiled, another main clause. So we have to convert this sentence by using verb ing. Looking at me, answer is looking, first verb, before that and. Looking at me, comma, he smiled. Looking at me, he smiled. So it is our answer. This is the way, first way for like using participle form of verb, ing form of verb. We will discuss second way how we change compound sentences into simple sentence. So second way that I have given, we have to use prepositional phrases. So how we have to use prepositional phrases for making that simple sentences? So in most of the sentences of compound, for your idea, but although, though such kind of sentences are given, they should be changed into in spite of. They should be changed into in spite of. In spite of. In the sentences, if in compound sentences, but, though, although, these words are used, so these words should be changed into in spite of. So how we will look at one example. First example, a very simple example I am giving. He is a Russian. He is a Russian by birth. He is Russian by birth, but he speaks. He speaks Hindi. But he speaks Hindi like his mother tongue. Like his mother tongue, isn't it? So in this sentence, but is used. So this but we have to convert it into in spite of. So we can start sentence with that in spite of, and our sentence become in spite of being a Russian. In spite of being a Russian. In spite of being a Russian by birth. In spite of being a Russian by birth, he speaks, remaining part of the sentence will be same, he speaks Hindi like his mother tongue. What I have done, I have just used in spite of. So in spite of being Russian, this is called prepositional phrase. In spite of being Russian, this is called prepositional phrase. And why I have used this? I have to make this compound sentence into simple sentences. One more example I am giving you for your study, that you have to solve it by using in spite of, and you have to write down that example. Write down the example. He has got the money. He has got the money share of his father's property. He has got the money share of his father's property, comma, yet he is dissatisfied. What I am telling, I will repeat that sentence. We have to write down the sentence, and that is compound sentence. We have to change that sentence by using in spite of. Sentence is, write down the sentence, he has got the money share, M-O-N-E-Y, money share, S-H-A-R-E. He has got the money share of his father's property, comma, yet, Y-E-T, yet he is dissatisfied. This sentence you have to change it into simple sentence by using this prepositional phrase, that is in spite of. One more thing, let me give you such kind of tricks like but, although. In some sentences, not only but also, or else and, or else as well as, they may be used. So wherever we find as well as, or else not only but also, that should be changed besides. So not only but also, or else as well as, both should be changed into besides. So how? Let me give you one example. He not only loves his plants, but also takes care of them. He not only loves his plants but also takes care of them. As per the technique I told, if not only but also, or else as well as, if they are used, those words should be changed into besides. So answer of this sentence becomes, besides loving his plants, comma, he takes care of them. So how I have changed? He not only loves his plants but also takes care of them. It should be changed into besides loving his plants, comma, he takes care of them. So in this way we have to change compound sentences into complex sentences. So last type of that we will discuss, and that type is by using infinitives. Infinitives means what? To plus verb first form. Such sentences, how we have to change? With the help of examples only I will explain. By using infinitives. Third, by using infinitives. Infinitives are formed with that to plus verb first form. These are called infinitives. Example is that he studied hard. And passed the exam. He studied hard and passed the exam. So we are going to use verb first form. This sentence we have to change into simple. He studied hard. This part we have to keep it as it is and it should be changed into to. Then first form of verb we have to use to pass the exam. To pass the exam. How we have changed? We have used infinitive form. One more example I will give you. He ran away. He ran away. Another example. He ran away and thus escaped, CAPED, escaped and thus escaped punishment. So this sentence we have to change into by using that first form. He ran away. Same thing we have to change and becomes to. He ran away to escape the punishment. In this way we have to change that sentences into like simple sentences. So in 3 ways we have discussed that how to change compound sentences into simple sentences. First way we discussed about by using participles ing form. Second use we discussed by using prepositional phrases like in spite of and besides. Now, third use we discussed about like by using first form of verb, that is infinitive, to plus verb first form. In this way we have discussed. Now friends, after the compound to simple sentences, we will start how to change simple sentences into complex sentences. So next part, simple sentences into complex sentences. So as everybody knows, and I have explained it again and again, one more time I will explain. Simple sentence which contains only one subject, one predicate. After that, complex sentence, a sentence which contains one main clause and another subordinate clause. That subordinate clause, it may be noun, adjective or adverb clause. So in this type we will discuss how to add that noun clause as a subordinate clause. And what we are doing, our purpose is to change simple sentence into complex sentence. So for let me give you some keywords which will definitely help you. These kind of keywords will help you to change these simple sentences into complex sentences. So that, what, who or else whom, or else when or where, or sometimes why and how. These keywords, which are the keywords that, what, who or whom, when, where, why, how. These keywords are used in noun clause. These kind of keywords are used in noun clause. So we are going to change simple sentences into complex sentences by using that subordinate clause, noun clause. Most of the time, friends, these two keywords, which, that and what, they are used for expressing noun clause. So which, that and what, most of the time, means we can consider like in 70% sentences of noun clause, 70% sentences of noun clause, that or else what, we can find it out. So how we have to change? There are some rules. Let me start with the rule number 1. What we are doing? We are changing simple sentence into complex sentence by using that noun clause. And rule number 1, rule first. What is the rule first? If if in simple sentence, if in simple sentence words like admitted or else accepted are used, etc. Admitted, accepted, etc. are used. That time what we have to do? Then we have to use that plus subject plus verb form. This structure is very important, friends. This structure is very important for changing simple sentence into complex sentence. But when this structure we have to use, if in simple sentence words like admitted, accepted, confessed, such kind of words they are used, that time we have to use this structure, which that, then subject, and then verb form we have to use. Let me give you one example. That plus subject plus verb first form, how we have to use by using this first rule. He accepted his guilt. What I am telling, he accepted his guilt. This is simple sentence. We are going to change this simple sentence into complex sentence by using that first rule. What is the first rule? If accepted, admitted, confessed, such kind of words are used, that time we have to use that plus subject plus verb form, that we have to use. So here this guilt is a noun. That is very important, friend. Concentrate. He accepted. So what we have to add? Same thing, same words. He accepted that. Now we are talking about subject. We have what? It will remain same, that he was, and this guilt we have to change into adjective form. He was guilty. So he accepted his guilt, simple sentence, and we change it into complex sentence. He accepted that he was guilty. This is noun clause we have added. So sometimes this noun we have to change in adjective, or sometimes we have to change it into verb as well. Isn't it? How I have changed this sentence into like he accepted that he was guilty. In this way I have changed it. One more example let me give you how we have to change that noun into verb. He accepted, this is first example. Second example let me give. He accepted his failure. So now same thing we have to write down. He accepted, we are talking about third person. He accepted that. Here failure, adjective form we cannot form. Here failure we have to change into verb only. He accepted that he had failed. So friends, this was or else this had failed. This is dependent on this part of sentence. Which part? Before that particular conjunction, that. Before that, if past is used, so here to be past form we have to use before adjective, and verb form if we use verb form, so that verb form we have to use with had and verb third form. This rule keep in your mind, please, while changing this simple sentence into complex sentences for converting noun clause, because in complex we have to add subordinate clause as well. So for making that noun clause, whatever nouns are used in simple sentences, we have to change them either in adjectives or else in verb forms. So when we change them in adjectives, so that time if present tense or else past tense, it is dependent on that present or past. Before adjectives we know to be forms we have to use, and if present is used, so am is are, past is used, that time we have to use was and were. So verb form also same rule is applicable. If present is used, so it will become like has, to have forms, isn't it? To have present forms, and if past is used, then past forms had. Getting? So present forms have, has, and past forms had, and with that we have to use verb third form. This rule is very important for changing that sentence into complex sentences. So this was for a day. We'll stop here. Meanwhile, please ask your doubts in WhatsApp or else you can mention in the comments. We will stop here. Please stay indoors, stay safe. Thank you.